Hi there, in this tutorial we will learn the use of perspective in Adobe Photoshop. This is an amazing thing, and if you can learn the use of perspective properly in Adobe Photoshop, then you can create number of amazing things in Adobe Photoshop. And right now we will show you an amazing use of perspective in Adobe Photoshop. So let's take a look. At first, we have to open our exercise file, and therefore I'm selecting this file menu, and from there we will go for open option. So here is our exercise file, and from there we have to open our selection and masking folder. Okay, so this is our selection and masking folder, and from here we will use this stair and woman image. So I'm selecting this stair and woman image, and then I'm selecting open option. So this is our image, and this image seems it's contain little darkness. So let's fix it first, and therefore we will use the levels tools from our adjustments panel. So here is our adjustments panel, and from there we will use this levels tool. So here is the levels tools, and we will fix the darkness, and therefore let me fix the darkness. Okay, so now it seems little better than before, and let me minimize these properties of levels tools. Okay, and right now we have to create a new layer, and here is the plus sign icon, and if you click on here, then you can create a new layer. You can take a look, a new layer is created, and I want to rename this layer, and therefore you just have to double click on your mouse left button, and let me write plane tool. I'm writing plane tool because we will use a plane tool in this layer, and therefore I'm writing this tool's name in this layer, and that will help us out to remember the proper layer with proper tools. So I'm pressing enter button from my keyboard, and you can take a look, our layer name is renamed, and right now we will use the vanishing point tool. So therefore we have to use this filter menu, and from there we will get this vanishing point option. So I'm selecting this vanishing point option, and here is the tab for using vanishing point. And if you take your mouse in here, then you can take a look, this is the tools of plane tools, and it seems create plane tools, and the shortcut key for using of plane tools is C button from your keyboard. So let's use this plane tools in this image. So let's use this plane tools in our image, and I want to draw the first anchor point in here. So let me place the first anchor point in here, and let me draw the second anchor point in here. I want to draw the third anchor point in here, and here is my fourth anchor point. You can take a look, the color of plane tool seems blue. If you get this blue color using your plane tools, then you have to understand that your selection and your every angle is perfect. But if you get the red color or yellow color, then you have to reconsider once again, because a red color, if you get the red color, then you must have some error, or you must have displacement of angles. So always try to go for blue color. So right now we will select with the plane tools with this part of this stair, I mean the 90-degree angle of this stair, and therefore we have to use the plane tool once again. So you can take a look, and we have to use the plane tool once again, and you just have to press C button from your keyboard, as because C button is the shortcut for plane tools. So I'm pressing C button from my keyboard, and you can take a look, this plane tool is selected, and you just have to press and hold Alt button from your keyboard. So let me press and hold the Alt button from my keyboard, and here is the anchor point in middle. You just have to pull it up in here. Okay, you can take a look. This two stairs, I mean the lower part and the 90-degree angle part is selected with our plane tools. And right now we will select this part, and till like that we will select till here. So let's do the same things. We have to use this plane tool once again, and then you just have to press and hold Alt button from your keyboard, and then you just have to select this lower part of the stairs. Okay, cool. So again I have to press the C button for using my plane tool, then you just have to press Alt button, and let me select the 90-degree angle. Let me do the same things. You just have to use this C button from your keyboard, and you just have to press the Alt button. We just covered the stairs with our plane tools till here, and you just have to click OK. So here is the OK option, so I'm clicking on this OK option. You can take a look, there is nothing changes in here, and right now we will do the most interesting part on here. We will open an image, and then we will paint that image on stairs, and after that this woman will sit on stair on that image, and that is really mind-blowing. So let's do that part, and therefore we have to open our exercise file. So let's open our exercise file from file menu, and here is the open option. Okay, so we will open that John Tyson Unsplash image, and I'm selecting open. You can take a look, our image is in here, but before using this image we must have to unlock this layer, and therefore I want to rename this layer, and you just have to double click with your mouse left button, and let me write a name like a stair image, and I'm selecting OK. You can take a look that the name of layer is changed, and right now we have to select this entire image. So therefore I'm pressing Ctrl and A button from my keyboard, and you can take a look, the entire image is selected, and then you just have to copy this. So you just have to press Ctrl and C button from your keyboard, and let's get back to our stair and woman image. Okay, and right now we will use the vanishing tool once again, but before using vanishing tool please make sure your plane tool layer is selected. Okay, so here is the filter menu, and we will go for vanishing point option. You can take a look, our plane tool selection still selected, and right now you just have to paste that image on here. So therefore you just have to press Ctrl and V button. So let me press Ctrl and V button. So here is the image, and right now we will place this image on this plane tool selection. So you just have to drag and drop in here, and you can place the image where you want to place. So let me place like here. Okay, looks good. So let me select OK. So here is the image. You can take a look, this woman get masked by this image, and we don't want it that way. Actually this image will be painted on these stairs, and this woman will sit on this image on stairs. Actually we want it that way, and we will make the same process. Maybe some of you are thinking about the blending mode to do that. So let me show you. So here is the blending option in layer panels. Here is the darken blending mode. Let me go for multiply, color burn, linear burn, and there are many more blending effects are available, but make sure blending mode is the not exact solution what we are looking for. So let's get back to the normal blending mode, and to exact do our purpose we will use the selection tool. So therefore you just have to turn off this layer. So here is the eye icon. You just have to turn off this layer and you have to select this background layer. So let me select this background layer and we will use quick selection tool. So where is the quick selection tool? In here you will get this magic wand tool, and then you have to right click on your mouse, then you will get this quick selection tool. So here is the quick selection tool. Let me select this quick selection tool, and here is the brush size. Let me increase the size of quick selection tool. I want to increase for, I think 151 pixel is good. Okay, so right now we will only select this omen, so therefore we have to select this omen, and please make sure this background layer is selected. So you have to select her. We will not select any extra part like stairs or any other things, only we will select this omen. So let me select her. Okay, you can take a look. We have selected this omen, but we just selected some extra things like this. Here in some stairs part, here is some stair parts, and we will deselect this extra part, and therefore we have to use this subtract quick selection tool. So here is the subtract quick selection tool. You can take a look. Here is the plus sign and here is the minus sign. Plus sign for adding, I mean for selection, and this minus sign using for deselection. So let me use this subtract selection tool and we will deselect this extra part, and you can take a look, this extra part is deselected. Let me do the same things for here. So you can take a look, we selected this omen properly, and right now we have to turn on this plane tool layers once again. So let's turn on this plane tool layers. So you just have to click on here and you can take a look. Our plane tool layer is enabled, and right now we will add a layer mask. But before add a layer mask, you have to make sure your plane tool layer is selected. Here is the plane tool layers. Please make sure this layer should be selected, and here is the layer mask option. But before adding this layer mask, you have to press Alt button from your keyboard. So let me press the Alt button from my keyboard, and right now I will click on to add a layer mask. So let me click on here. Boom, here is the magic. Take a look, this image painted on stairs and this omen sit on this painted stairs, and this is really outstanding. And this is how you will learn the use of perspective in Adobe Photoshop. I will request you, please watch this tutorial for 3 or 4 times, and please make practice for 3 or 4 times. Or if you can create these exact things, then you can email to me on my email address, and I can take a look. If you have any mistake, then I can let you know. And I hope and believe that you can do the same things, even you can do much better than me. So start trying and keep practicing. Or if you have any question regarding this tutorial, then please write in our comment box. I will answer it as soon as possible. So see you in next lesson. Tata.